It's a love match spanning a century. A boy, a ball, a racket, and a court that Dad built in their backyard on the Miami River. The boy, Gardnar Mulloy, born November 22, 1913 in Washington, D.C. Woodrow Wilson had just moved to town as women marched by the thousands nearby for their right to vote. Across the Atlantic, the Balkans battled, the world spinning towards its first all-out war. The Mulloys soon moved south to Dade County, young Gardnar enrolling at Highland Park Elementary, where health lessons led him to forego booze and tobacco for life. While at home, his health-conscious mom and an upsetting visit to a chicken farm made him a lifelong vegetarian and champion for animal and human rights. Gar loved football, playing for the school team at Ada Merritt Junior High. Summers in New York brought a job as a tennis court keeper, touring the state, playing in tournaments, and winning his first tennis championship. At Miami Senior High, he joined the tennis and basketball teams, managing the tennis squad his senior year when he wasn't cruising in his 1919 Franklin, a trade-in from Dad's dealership. He graduated in 1932 and headed to the University of Miami, where President Bowman Foster Ashe okayed a tennis team at Gar's prodding, swapping Mulloy's football scholarship for tennis and naming him coach. Gar leading the team to the 1936 national title, later recruiting a bow-legged Ecuadorian and future pro champion named Pancho Segura to the squad. Gardnar then hit the pro circuit, wedding his college sweetheart Madeline Cheney between tournaments, before returning for law school, though he would never practice. His tennis came first, Mulloy hitting the big time when suddenly everything changed for him and the world. He joined the Navy, eager to head out to sea, but was made a tennis teacher instead. With trademark tenacity, he earned his lieutenant's stripes and a Medal of Commendation, the horrors of war cementing his humanitarian bent and fueling his advocacy for equality on the court and off. He returned home to his twin loves, family, and tennis, working hard to get his game and career back, ranking 6th in the world just 2 years later and 1st in the nation 5 years after that, delighting fans with his volleys, service returns, and well-placed smashes, and his screen idol looks, sharp wit, and easy charm. But it was in doubles that he secured his legend, competing in 14 Grand Slam finals and winning 5, including 4 U.S. national titles with longtime partner Bill Talbot, and winning Wimbledon with Budge Patty, accepting the cup at the ripe old age of 43 from a young Queen Elizabeth II, the oldest man to win the title then or since. A Davis Cup stalwart, Mulloy played on 3 winning U.S. teams, beating Australia for the cup each time. He'd compete in Grand Slam tournaments until age 57, turning fully to senior competition in 1976, 4 years after his induction into the International Tennis Hall of Fame. Gardnar competed around the world well into his 90s. Instead of running after the ball, he said, "I shuffle now, and I can win. All I do is drop shot and lob my opponents and chase them around so I don't have to run." His greatest gift on the court, his advocacy for senior tennis, contributing the International Mulloy Cup for men over 80. His greatest gift off the court, Pet Rescue, the no-kill shelter he founded in 1982 on 4 acres in Miami Gardens, mortgaging his spring garden home to do it. Pet Rescue now merged with the Humane Society of Greater Miami. Dubbed the grand old man of tennis on his Wimbledon win in 1952, the widowed Gar would remarry more than half a century later, wedding Lady Jacqueline Mayer in 2008 at 95. The Mulloys lived together in the family home in Spring Garden, surrounded by grandkids and Gar's trophies from more than 150 championships, where Gar celebrated his 100th birthday a year ago tomorrow. Game, set, and match, and happy birthday, Mulloy. 100 love.